Hey, so my name is Benny Walker, but y'all can call me Long Ben if you want to. But this is a video about my testimony of what made me decide to follow Christ and what made me to devote my life to Christ. Uh, so pretty much, I wasn't raised in church. I mean, I didn't start going to church until I was probably like 9 or 10. But yeah, I was going to church, but I wasn't going for the right reasons. And a lot of things was happening in my life that God saved me from. But me being, a kid, I really was just like, I just want to get out the house. You know, I didn't really know why I wanted to believe in God or stuff like that. But, I mean, God saved my life multiple times. And, me being a young kid and a teenager and stuff, I'm not actually paying attention. I'm just going through life like, I might be lucky, or I'm lucky or something. So like when I was 6 years old, I got hit by a car, and things could have ended badly that way. But God ended up saving me from that. But me being young at that time, I didn't know who God was. I didn't really know much about Him. I mean, my great grandma believed in Him, my mom believed in Him, but we didn't really go to church. We really went to church on like Easter. We was that kind of people. Like we went for Easter. But then, in high school, it was difficult in high school because I kind of contemplated suicide multiple times, but I really couldn't go through with it. I feel like God put that in my head, like, hey, you might think about it, but I'm not gonna let you do it. So I'm kind of glad that He did that, because I could have ended my life for no reason, just because I was getting name called in school or whatever. But I'm glad, God gave me that mindset to not do it. But then, it's kind of crazy because God saved us from so many things, but we don't realize He's the one that's doing it. We just be thinking like, oh, it might be luck or something, but He's the one who's doing it. So I can't remember the year this happened, but me, my brother, and my cousin, we got put over by a bunch of cops because fireworks went off, but they thought it was gunshots. And like the certain area that we lived at, they had like sensors that would go off or whatever. And we got put over by a bunch of cops, and they all had guns pointed at us. And most people be thinking like, oh, and me, I had that exact same mindset as some of y'all. Like that could have ended badly, but thank God it didn't. I thank God for that every day that didn't end badly. And then me and my brother, it was like another time God saved us was that it was like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, like a.m. Me and my brother got down playing the game, so we was like, okay, let's go walk to the store. And we had like a little corner store right behind our house. And when we had a corner store right behind our house, we like, okay, let's go to it. So we ended up going to it, and it was these guys that was in front of us, and they was taking a long time. So we was like, me and my brother looked at each other like, why they taking so long? And I guess they heard us, so when they heard us, one guy went to the car to go grab. I didn't know what kind of gun it was, but I know it was an automatic. It probably was an AK. And then the guy that was in front of us that literally just got done because he heard us. He went to the door and pulled his he had a pistol. I don't know what kind of pistol, but it looked like it was a 9mm. So he pulled it out, and he act like, they act like they were going to shoot us or whatever. And me and my brother have that mindset like, why these dudes putting out guns, they're not going to, not going to use it. And us being, I think we were like around, 20, 21 years old at that time. And, me and my brother not really caring that they got the guns. And we said out loud, like, why they got these, these weapons for if they're not going to use it? And, that could have ended badly, but thank God it didn't. But so this is the actual time that, that really made me give God my all. and really devoted my life to Christ. And this was December 31st, 2023. So it was recent. And basically, I was at the house by myself. And it was like 11:50 at the time. I was at the house by myself, and I was feeling kind of, down on myself because ended up, I was going through a lot of stuff at that time. I was depressed a lot. I was going through just a lot. Like, it was so much stuff that was going through my head that I couldn't take it anymore. So I was at the house by myself. I wrote my mom a note, because this time I was staying with my mom. I wrote her a note stating, like, what I did or whatever. I turned my phone off, and then I walked. It was like these train tracks that was close to my mom's house. And so I walked to the train tracks. I knew a train was coming because I heard it. I'm like, okay, the thing's down, train finna come. It's time to end it all. So I was going to jump, like, I was going to jump in front of the train. But you know how when you just sitting somewhere or whatever, or you walk around, you hear someone call your name, and you turn around, no one's there. That's exactly what happened to me. And when I turned around, I was like, nobody's calling my name. So then I was like, okay, they tripping. I guess I might be tripping or something. So when I turned back around to go, around to jump in front of the train, like, it was already gone. Like, it was already going past. And me getting older, I look back at that and I'm like, that was God that was doing that. Like, God was the one who said my name to prevent me from ending my life, because he knew it wasn't my time yet. And he knew that I have a lot of people in my life that loves me and wouldn't want me to do that. He knows I have a purpose in life. Me not knowing that I have a purpose in life, I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to end it all. He knows that there's something bigger than me that I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm going to do tomorrow, but he knows. I don't know what I'm going to think about tomorrow or say tomorrow, but he knows. That's why, I tell people, God saved you from so much stuff, but I can't think of the word, but you're so stubborn to realize that was God doing. That was God's doing. Like, God prevented you from doing something that could jeopardize your life. But we too stubborn to understand that. But that's my testimony. That's what made me give my life to Christ. I want you guys to stay tuned in to my videos, because I have another video coming up about how I overcame pornography. I don't want to get into much detail of that, but I got it in the next video. See you later.